What's going on, guys? It is Tony from Lone Wolf Paintball. Today we are talking a little comparison, the brand new Planet Eclipse 180R versus the DSR Plus.
Why? Because who's the best source for paintball gun comparisons?
That would be lonewolfpaintball.com. Yeah, we're jumping right on into this one, Mark. You want to start with barrels? Where you want to start at?
Oh, I want to start with
Show me.
cosmetics side by side like we have there. Take a look at that beautiful milling, guys. Look at those lines on both those markers. Woo, both of those are sexy beasts.
Do you want me to line them up together?
Oh yeah, flip one of them around so we have them painted the same way. I want to see the back ends, the front ends, the boards.
Something like this.
Yeah,
so
there we go.
See. Okay, all right,
nice,
all right.
Nice.
Starting with profile there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
let's see the back so I can see the grips and the boards.
You want to see this?
Yeah. Oh my.
Okay.
Hey.
Mark's
hey,
getting
ladies.
Spicy today.
Hey, ladies. Oh, look at that grip frame on that DSR Plus. Ooh,
yeah, that's that classic 45 frame, man. That's what they're known for.
All right, let me see the fronts. Let me see the fronts.
Point them
at me. Point them at. Ooh,
oh, wow.
Dangerous. I'm living dangerous.
Yeah, you are. Real dangerous.
All right, that's probably the least amazing view ever. So,
right.
All right, cool.
Yep,
let's get into barrels.
All right, we are talking barrels. So we'll start with the 180R. They came out with the it's brand new to this gun. It's the S63 with the power inserts. Comes stock with a 689. That insert is 8.5 inches for the power. So bad boy just slides on out. Comes stock with that 689. Obviously auto cocker threaded. And then on the DYE DSR Plus, pretty crazy that you're gonna
Don't put it all the way back in because we're gonna stick those barrels next to each other.
Oh wow! You want to see the actual...
I want to see who's bigger.
Oh, okay. So over here, DYE DSR Plus, obviously the classic DYE Ultralight, coming stock bore size, unlabeled at a 688. So you got a 14-inch barrel here, and we're gonna line it up to the, Mark, there's a little discrepancy there.
A little bit, about a half inch?
Yeah, so I think PE's coming out, they got a 14.5 inch, and DYE has a 14. I mean, we're talking this and that really, but you know. What you gonna do? Half-inch difference. What do you want to know next?
Let's take a look at the feed necks and the levers and the wheels.
Okay,
they got
so
wheels and levers.
I'm glad you asked that because the only thing I do not like about the DSR Plus, such a smooth shooting marker. Come on, DYE. You can do better, I promise. If you notice, you've got no thumb screw or anything. You got to bust out an Allen wrench on a gun that's this pretty, this beautiful, this efficient. You don't have a thumb screw. You have nothing. On the 180R, you do, depending on what hopper you're using, have a nice low profile feed neck, and you've got that thumb wheel. So whatever hopper you're using, that's nice. You can fit it on there, and it comes locking in as well. If that sticker wasn't there, you'd be able to see that this actually locks in, has a groove, and that lever won't move up and down on you. So that's the only thing I think I would say that DYE could have done a little bit better, in my opinion, is at least added a thumb screw on there so you could turn it. Now I know they sell them aftermarket now, but you know, stock out of the box, it doesn't have one.
Wait, there's no latch for it to keep from sliding up and down either?
I mean, it has a locking latch, but there's no. I mean, it's just there. Obviously, nice locking lever. You have to use an Allen wrench on this side to tighten it up for whatever hopper you're using, but yeah. Ooh, okay. Let's go front grips.
Ooh.
Let's go front grips and battery operation. So over here on the 180R, the front grip, it's toolless, simply pulls on off. You have a 9-volt battery. This is how the marker's operated and powered right here in the front. And then over here, that was toolless. And then obviously you also have access to your eye covers, completely toolless as well if you need to get in there and clean them. So you can do that. Flip of a little switch there. So we'll throw the front grip back on. Let's talk about that DSR Plus though, because this one is also a little tricky. I have a quarter over here, Mark, because normally, unless you have a very long fingernail, which I definitely do not, this is how it's supposed to be toolless, but normally, let's see, maybe you could. Yeah, okay.
You did it.
You just gotta crank it. If you guys don't have strong fingers or strong hands, there's a little notch here on the bottom of the front grip. Normally it's got a little slot there. Grab a quarter, grab a penny, whatever or a flathead screwdriver, whatever, you can turn it, and then this is how you access the front grip. And also, you'll notice it would be powered by a 9-volt battery that sits right up in the front.
Oh.
So nice little, neat little feature there. We'll lock that sucker back on in. What do you want to know next?
I want to look at triggers and the trigger guard, like how much room I got for thumbs and my fingers.
Well, I'll pull one off. 180R uses a blade style trigger here, and there's plenty, I mean, inside of this grip frame, there is plenty of room to really get something going in there, and it's also super comfortable holding it within your thumb. So if you're actually going to hold it like you're playing, you got plenty of room to walk the trigger, and then plenty of room for the thumb to access right up through here.
Okay. I got a follow-up question, but we'll go through the DSR Plus first.
Same too, a little less room inside the trigger frame. This is the brand new Edge 2 trigger. It's kind of like a two-step here. It's not just a flat blade, which they did a nice job. I kind of like that. The blade's nice, but I kind of like that little hump they kind of got going on there. There's plenty of room through here for however you hold your gun thumb-wise. Little less in the actual trigger frame itself, but either way, I mean, you can still get good movement in there. So I do like that a lot.
All right, what about for the guys that stick their thumbs over the top of the marker in front of the feed neck?
You're talking like this?
Yes, sir.
Or like this?
How's that feel for comfortability?
It's not bad. It's never been my style of play, but you definitely got a good hold there.
Okay, versus the 180? I know.
If that's your style, the DSR Plus probably takes that. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's kind of weird, but hey, it's a good question. Some players, you know, some people play like that, so.
Hey, I'm asking the questions that, you know, not everybody's getting asked.
That's fair, that's fair.
Let's go back to the rear grips again, and then we'll do bolts last.
You're gonna go back to who?
We'll do the rear grips, the main grips.
Oh, like here? Yes, sir. Okay, so what do you want to know?
How do they come off?
Well, none of these are toolless, so you're definitely going to have your Allen wrenches, at least one to take the top off, and then they could peel away for the DSR Plus. So none of these are toolless, and same with the 180R. They did get rid of one screw from the previous model, but still, no matter what, you're going to have an Allen wrench to access the bottom screw on the 180R to go inside and, you know, access the electronics.
All right, twist. Which one's easier to change the trigger out for an aftermarket trigger?
I would definitely say the 180R.
Okay.
Definitely going to go there. I believe, since this gun is brand new on the market, that little set screw right there, Mark, should be able to get that trigger out for you. So I think that's what they changed up on that model, which I really, really like. Makes it super, super convenient.
All right. Quick on-off ASAs on both of them?
Yeah, they both have the, I believe this is the airport. This one's got the slat, or the pops. Yeah, this one's got the pops on the 180. And then, but either way, they are both, this one's got the lever here on the DSR Plus. So you've got that lever that's going to engage and disengage the air as well. So, bolt. Let's talk, come on, bolt systems.
I was getting there.
Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Brand new OPR core on the 180R. 90%, it's an up and out, completely toolless to get it out to maintenance it. 90% like the CS3, just a little bit shorter joiner and spool since it is a shorter marker, but great efficiency. We got close to 13 pods out of this bad boy. 13 pods on here for the 180R, and then over the DSR Plus, I think right around 12 pods with that Arc Plus bolt system. So once again, toolless though. This one's got a push button in the back to get the bolt out. So just push the silver button, bolt comes out. So you got the Arc Plus and the DSR Plus. And yeah, I mean, about a pod difference to be completely honest. So nothing life-changing, but hey, some people, if you need that extra pod, hey, it could be important to you.
You know what I find funny is what Planet Eclipse did by making the 180R's bolt the same bolt, just, you know, a little bit shorter.
Yeah.
Is they just proved that size matters.
Size does matter. Screen-wise, this one's got a double click on, so both of these are LCD. So that's the 180, and then over here, the DSR Plus does have a push and hold to turn it on, and it's got a little joystick control to go through the different modes.
There's no battery in that one, right?
No, there's not. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, we just did that. There is no battery, so I'm not turning anything on. But either way, 9-volt in the front. It's going to turn on back here with the joystick motion. And yeah.
All right, you've shot both of these.
Yes.
So initial, because I have no idea, what was your feeling in terms of comfortability, accuracy, snappy trigger? I know you didn't sit and micro tune everything.
No, they were stock out of the box.
If you were gun to the head and were like, which one shot better? Quick, quick, quick! Which would you say?
They're both super close, man. I mean, they're both. Did we hit the price points in the beginning?
We did.
Okay,
$10.95 for
difference.
the 180 and $99.95 for the DSR Plus.
They definitely shoot different. Oh man, I mean, I don't know. I really don't know. You could hand me either one, and I'd love them both. They're great.
Now I will point out,
if I was going to choose one because it shot a little bit more paint, it'd be the 180R. But this DSR Plus is so smooth, so it's really hard to kind of like truly. What features are you looking for? Do you want a smoother shooter? Do you want more pods? You want a little bit longer barrel? So they're around the same, I'd say.
And if you're into the cosmetics, do you like nice, shiny, glossy toys?
Right.
Or do you want the more matte, dust-looking toys?
The choice is yours and yours alone. You already know where to get them. It is lonewolfpaintball.com.
See ya.